guys, so this is my first time doing a video in like a month and a half, which is probably going to be fairly regular because when do I ever have the motivation or ideas to do a video? I can't even like friggin' update a fanfic of mine. Seriously, it's been like months. Part of that's because I lost my notebook, but I'm probably going to find that later today because it's only like 2:30. So, if you follow me on Instagram, which you probably don't, you're one of the like millions of people that don't, I only have like 150 followers, you've probably noticed that I've already answered these 13 questions because it was a tag that I technically wasn't tagged in, if I remember right. Like, the person that I got it from, didn't tag anybody. It was basically just like, if you want to do it, do it. So that's why I did it, and then I tagged a few people. I know it was supposed to be 15. I did not do 15 because I don't have that many people that they'd be okay with me tagging them in that. So yeah, but I didn't really get into too much detail. I was pretty much just quick to the point, because if I remember right, when I did that, I was actually quite busy. So now, in video form, I can kind of go in depth with it. So this is going to be one of two videos I'm shooting today, one of which, I will link my friend Andrea's account in the description, because she did this first. Well, she did this along with a, like, CD vinyl collection, which I can actually do. Only downside, in my CDs there are some guilty pleasures, but you know what, might as well get them out now, and plus a lot of my CDs I've had since like 6th grade. So, whatever. So this is one of two. I will be shooting the second one after this one is up. Hopefully. I know that YouTube Capture is very weird about this because I use YouTube Capture. It sucks. I don't recommend it, just I don't have actual ways to get this up besides YouTube Capture, which is on my phone. Alright, so first question, first Fall Out Boy song, it was Sugar We're Going Down. I was watching on the VH1 Top 100 countdown, or was it Top 10? Top 20? I can't remember. It was like 05. So it was on the VH1 thing when I was younger, like when it came out. And I remember, like, I instantly fell in love with it. I could not understand the lyrics. I had no clue who they were. I didn't even know there was Fall Out Boy until a few years later. And now they're my favorite band. And I remember afterwards, my dad at the time was dating this chick who kind of looked like Patrick Stump. So I remember, well, she was picking me up that day. And when she got me to my dad's house, my dad was passed out on the couch because he was always, he was asleep a lot. Like, if he wasn't sleeping, he was drunk. True story. So yeah, like, I was about to go into my room, because I kind of had my own room there at the time. And I was just like, hey, you look like the singer of Sugar We're Going Down. Not even kidding, 4-year-old me. Oh my god. I'm kind of proud, but at the same time, just like, no. Okay, so, number 2, first favorite Fall Out Boy songs. These change quite often. Like, if you look at the one on my Instagram, they're slightly different. Like, there's some that aren't listed. There's, it's really just what I'm feeling. So, at the moment, it's I'm Like a Lawyer, Tiffany Blues, $20 Nosebleed, Snitches and Talkers Get Stitches and Walkers, Music or the Misery, favorite record, Young Volcano, Chicago So 2 years ago. And I think that's about it. I can't think of any. I would need to look through all my CDs. They have so many. Seriously, Fall Out Boy, get your life together. And also stop having such weird song titles. It's hard to remember. Least favorite Fall Out Boy songs, I don't really have. Simply because they're my favorite band. But I'm actually not a big fan of majority of Take This to Your Grave, with the exception of a few songs, and then Evening Out with Your Girlfriend. Like, Evening Out with Your Girlfriend, I personally can't stand as a whole. Like, Short, Fast, and Loud is okay. Parker Lewis Can't Lose, I don't hate. It's probably my favorite. but for the most part, I'm not a big fan of the album as a whole, and which is pretty great, because it's the only one I don't have, and that's because, one, I can't stand it, and two, it's like $200 everywhere online, and I don't have $200. I'm not spending $200 on an album I hate. So, number 4, pre or post hiatus. This has always been a hard question for me, because I liked them pre-hiatus. Like, I knew their stuff, I liked it, but I didn't consider myself a fan. But it wasn't until Centuries came out that I was like, yes, the Fall Down guys are great. I called them the Fall Down guys as a joke, by the way. Like, these guys are great. Like, I didn't really join Bandom until American Beauty, American Psycho, so post-hiatus, but I do personally prefer a lot of pre-hiatus. Like, post-hiatus, a lot of it just seems very, like, overproduced. Like, they're doing it because they're popular. Like, it's not really them anymore, like, as much. Number 5, favorite Fall Out Boy album. It changes a lot between Infinity on High, Fully Ado, and sometimes Save Rock and Roll. For the most part, it's Fully Ado, but recently it's been Infinity on High, simply because when Fully was my favorite, I listened to it constantly. So I just started getting kind of sick of it. Least favorite Fall Out Boy album. I've already said this. Evening Out with Your Girlfriend. Hate it. Sideburns. Only Patrick can pull them off. I'm sorry. No one else can. Like, my ex, he had kind of facial hair, and at one point, he had, like, kind of sideburns, and he mentioned trying to grow them out, and I was just like, no. Like, even when they were just kinda, I was like, no, do not. Like, please, you could not pull them off. Number 8, favorite Pete one's hair color. Sometimes it's black, just because it's his natural hair color, and everyone loves 2007 emo Pete. But I also really like the pink he had, like, early 2015. That's personally my favorite, simply because it's just so weird. Number 9, Patrick, Pete, Joe, or Andy. I am personally a fairly die-hard Patrick girl, which a lot of people are. Like, I know, it's so cliche, oh, your favorite's the singer. It's more than that. Like, I'm sorry, but if a guy has a great singing voice, that's a great thing for me. And, just Patrick, like, if you know his personality, he's a great guy. And then after that is probably Andy, because Andy is a small little cinnamon roll. He is my child. Number 10, did you like Soul Punk? I did, but at the moment, I don't, not as much as I used to. Like, it used to be one of my favorite albums. Now, it's like, I listen to it, and I'm just like, I listen to this all the time. Like, I'm personally kind of sick of it. Like, I still like it, but it's not my favorite. But I will say, Run Dry and Everybody Wants Somebody are still my favorites on the album. Number 11, favorite Fall Out Baby. I love them all personally. Like, you can't just choose one of them. Like, come on, people. You seriously can't. Number 12, who is the parent out of all of them? Guys, there's a reason why we call him Mother Hurley. So, Andy. It's Andy. And then 13, Seen Live. Yes, I have. It is where I got this shirt. I got it on the Boys of Summer tour last summer, so summer 2015. And then above, you can't see it, but I have a flag. That I also got when I saw them live. The one time I saw them live. My only real concert experience. True story. Okay, so that's it. After this, I will be shooting my CD haul along with the vinyl, because I have 2 vinyls. So yeah, subscribe, follow me on social media. They will all be linked below. Well, not linked, because I'm not doing that. I'm going to link my friend Andrea's video on this below. Hopefully, if I remember, I might not, so sorry, fam. And that should be about it.